on multiple platforms. Let's just check. I know the video cam is right, and I just want to see about the microphone. It looks like it is bopping away perfectly, which makes me very confident that it is the fine. I'm just going to double check. Yep, we're good. What can happen is you can have the microphone from your camera come up. So what we're looking at here is StatMuse. And StatMuse basically just goes through the highest rated quarterbacks last year. So we have Matthew Stafford as number one. Number two, Jared Goff. Now, Jared Goff's season last year was not good by any stretch of imagination. Can I make this bigger? Share this search. Well, that's interesting. I can share that with Facebook. What else can I share it with? Facebook and X. Interesting. So then we have Drake May, and Drake May had 354 completions. It looks like the highest completion rate was Dak Prescott with 404. 600 attempts. Holy crap. So they didn't have much of a running game by any stretch of the imagination. We got Sam Darnold. Now, don't you find it interesting? The first three quarterbacks literally had not great seasons except for Matt Stafford, who was MVP. Jared Goff, you would not think statistically he did as well as he did, right? Dak Prescott, again, this year, I thought played the best I've ever seen him play. This was the best year. Now that they're going to have a few new pieces, we'll have to see how that unfolds. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, oh my, they're totally dismantled now. It's not even going to resemble the team that played in the Super Bowl, and that's what happens when you win. It is very difficult to win back to back. You know, one of the coolest stories out is Mike Evans, how he decided to join the 49ers. He was also thinking about the Buffalo Bills, but that didn't work out. Justin Herbert was in the running this year. The same with Caleb Williams. Justin Herbert had, looks like, let's see here. He had 16 games played. So he played hurt a lot. Bo Nix also was great up until the last game where he ended up having that serious injury, and he was so upset that they had talked about his operations in the past and didn't show him the respect that he richly deserved. Caleb Williams, I thought, was the most exciting quarterback this year, hands down. No doubt about it. Josh Allen, look, they've got him at 11th. So he played 17 games, also injured a lot this year. He had 319 completions. Yeah. Now his completion rate was 8.0. Yeah. He rushed for a lot of yards. Patrick Mahomes got injured, as everybody knows. He only completed 14 games. Then we have Jordan Love and Jacoby Brissett, who was phenomenal this year as pretty much a QB2. Aaron Rodgers came up 15th this year, above Jalen Hurts, Cam Ward, C.J. Stroud, Geno Smith, Bryce Young, and Tua. That's a whole other ballgame, and Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson only played 13 games this year, the same as Joe Flacco. Bryce Young had 16. Gino had 15 games played. CJ Stroud was injured. He had 14 games. Daniel Jones had a serious injury, only had 13. He just signed the deal of a lifetime. I think he is guaranteed $50 million. Unbelievable. He's been in the league now for 7 years. He's 28 years old. He's 6'5". It should be... Okay, he has thrown 17,683 yards, and he's had 89 touchdowns. All right. Passing yard leaders. Look at this. Stafford, 47.07. Jared Goff, 45.64. And Prescott, 4.552. That does not equate always to the best season, though. Right? Derrick Henry wasn't that far off. They were all very close. If you look here, we're looking at a fluctuation here of less than 100 yards. That's crazy. In fact, it's less than, I think, 50 over that many games. That's nothing. So that's how fierce the competition was this year. And there were injuries again. All right, touchdown leaders. Oh, Adams, 14. McBride, 11. Oh, St. Brown, yeah. Rushing TDs. So we've got Allen, which is Josh Allen, with 14. Derrick Henry with 16. And Taylor with 18. That's incredible. QB rating leaders. They had May with first place, Stafford was second, and Goff with third. Sack leaders, look at that, 23. Yeah. He is the king of sacks, no doubt about that. I wonder how well this year the tight ends will do. They've got Pitts here. Wow, look at that. This is insane. Good old Dallas. There, look at that. It's phenomenal. Trey McBride, look. Yeah. Stats don't tell you everything, though. Okay, so we have the best records. And we're looking at the Seahawks with 15-5. Jaguars, 12-6. Patriots, 14-7. We've got... This is phenomenal here. Chicago Bears, 12-6. And San Fran, considering how injured and beat up they were last year, to have 12-7 is amazing. And then, you know, the Panthers did really well this year, near the end of the year. This was horrible records. So we've got 5-12 with the Buccaneers, 5-12 with Green Bay, 6-11 with the Ravens, the Cowboys 7-10, the Arizona Cardinals 6-11, and Kansas City 6-11. Talk about something just falling completely out. The Jets look like they could be a lot better with the changes this year. The Steelers, if you think about it, 10-7 is very respectable. And they won the AFC, which we know. Let's put this over here. Yeah. Unbelievable. And there's been no interest at all in Aaron this year. Zero. Unbelievable. And yet, Kyler Murray has found a new home with Minnesota. I think he'll do incredible with Kevin O'Connor. So we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's see what we have for music. Let's start with Spark in the Silence. That's a great ending on that. Really, really good. Excellent. Spark in the Silence. That's a Suno creation there. Not too sure when I made that one. All right, so we have, these are the notifications. Oh, S. Zane Anderson. Okay, so let's see if I'm saying this right. S. Zane Anderson was just signed. Welcome to Miami. That's very nice. Let's copy that. We'll save that for later. Never know, somewhere down the road we'll look at that. All right. And the Dolphins are trying. Alrighty then. Yeah. They're definitely trying to get things together. What else do we have? We have Netta. There's Netta there. All right. Try to showcase here, everybody. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That is a great utilization of space right there. Did you see that? That's brilliant how she did that. Really smart. She's a good marketer. All right, and then we've got Los Angeles Rams, signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay, what's that all about? Oh, we know who that is. That's Trent McDuffie. That's a great shot. Let's also save that if we can. See if it'll let us. It's a full size for you. Perfect. And that was the piece that they desperately needed, right? And that's what they're really good at. And they don't care if they give up a first round pick, because half the time they don't work out. It's just one of those things. Now, other teams have better success rate and seem to be able to judge the talent better. The Ravens are good at it. Philly, I think, could do a course on it. They're phenomenal. This one is funny. This is a notification. We got David here. Thank you, David. We've also got Serenity Bloom. Thank you. It's got 22,000 followers. We've also got Maria with a respectable almost 6,000 followers. And we have Jeff. And I've known him for quite a while. Author. Space Junk Pirates. Interesting. Okay. And there's Maria's dog. What else do we have here? That was Happy Tuesday. Let's see here. Keep shining your light. Artisans of the Spirit. Okay, what else do we have here? We got Shaka. That was a great show. I don't know if he's still broadcasting. He was doing live coverage of all the missile attacks. It was unbelievable. Here's an old video with Maria. We got to do some shout outs today. There's Ursula. Thank you, Ursula. Probably known Ursula 10 years. Tony D. And what do we got here? Oh, this was nice. This was the Bills thanking Taylor, Dane, Curtis, Tyron for their service over the years. The roster on every team changes about 30% every year. It is crazy, the turnover. So you have to get really good at working with others and being okay with things being extremely different each camp year. Even if you won the Super Bowl, because what ends up happening is all the key players who were shining suddenly get paid. And no team can pay everybody. You know, everybody has the cap. The cap is going up. That's hilarious. So we've got notifications here again. Adele, thank you. Let's see what Adele's all about here. It has 29,000 followers. Very good. Poet, HuffPost. All right, let's go back. What else do we have? We have Christy Mickelson. And we have Beth Fratz. And we have Sheila. And we have Danny Dimples, who has been following me, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years, 7 years, somewhere in that range. Who else we got here? Bowlby, there we go, an economist. And we've got Felix, and I've been following Felix, 15 years maybe for Felix. Advisor, coach, consultant, helping manufacturing utility firms improve their workplace violence prevention posture. He's got 21,000 followers. Very respectful. There we go. All right, what do we got here? Ian Rappaport. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Oh, wow. 3 years, 63 million. Those big guys, they make a lot of money. Titrus Howard. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That's and these are individuals that could walk down the street and the average person would not know who you are. Where if you're a quarterback, your privacy is pretty much gone. And we have this sent to us: relax, have a good time with your family and friends, share the love and laughter, have a great weekend. And we plan to do that. Then we also got here Francis. Let's see if I can retweet that again. There we go. And then we got Danny Dimples again. Who else do we have here? We have Brooklyn Morgan Johnson. And we have Ginger Lee. All right. As we go down the page here. Let's see here. 16,000 followers. Very impressive. Who else do we have here? And we got Nicholas Babin, and he has 117,000 followers. And he is an author, consultant, speaker on AI, 5G, digital transformation, e-health, gamification, and sustainability. Wow. Who else do we have here? We also have Mac and Analytics 699, Healthcare Head Chief Mentor. And he has 16,000 followers. Who else do we have here? Fatih Salou. And I believe Fatih is a Canadian. We've got Helen Yu as well. Thank you for the mention. Arlene Newbigging, I think that's correct. And happy weekend, dear Isla, and all the innovative souls around the world. What else have we got here? Okay. This is from NFL Rumors. Let's have a look at what they've got. Kendrick Bourne wants to re-sign with the 49ers. Well, I hope that happens. Says Colts Sauce Gardner, putting in the work already in the offseason, wants to be the top corner in the league in 2026. And everybody knows he was with the Jets, but he got injured literally right away. Okay. Nick Bosa's salary into signing bonus, clearing 17.1 million of the 2026 cap space. Bosa is guaranteed 22.7 in 2026, with another 764K locked in the next season. Excellent. And he just, I believe, came off a serious injury. So, this is a cool picture. I want to get a picture of this. There we go. Okay. Nick Bosa could restructure his deal to bring his brother on. Huh. Well, that's interesting. There's been rumors of that. So would he go to the 49ers? Is that the idea? All right. Dre Greenlaw has passed his physical and is officially back with the 49ers. I believe he got just somewhere in the ballpark of $7 million for the 1 year. And then there's also incentives, and if they win so many games, if they make it to the Super Bowl, if they make it to the conference finals, it's wild. Okay, let's see if we can go back. What else do we have? Okay, I think Ohm. We've got the Ohm universe. I love this one. This is beautiful. I am a manifestation of divine intelligence. God expresses through my consciousness. My existence itself is a sacred evidence. I am both seeking and expression of divine. The divine is not separate from me. It lives as my awareness. That's awesome. I know I already have that copied. It's beautiful. It says Gratitude Unleashed Wisdom Wednesday. Across time and space, wisdom travels. We can't wait to see your wise additions on this post. And that is Maria. We have Edward, who has been following me probably for 10 years. And Edward has a crazy amount of followers. Let's see here what it is now. It is 209,000 followers. That is insane. There he is there. Let's go to notifications. Looks like we got another one here. Can we get to the top? It's quite the travel. Okay, let's see what we have for tunes. All right, let's get, wow. Do we make the top? Here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Here's a great guy right here. Rick's Victory. Rick's Victory. Phenomenal. Okay, and Netta, who is traveling. I think she's in Asia. That's what it looked like. I think I saw her on Today, which was wonderful. We've got video again. And this one is Rise Together. Enjoy.
Stars. Just take small steps closer to your destination. Soar far beyond the clouds to outer space, where time is a man-made concept. Step inside my spaceship, guiding us with their light beyond all our scars. Take a moment and just get lost in nature. The body knows the benefits of the energy found in a quiet forest. Your mind will find healing in this divine place. Walking paths that intertwine, hand in hand we climb towards the future we design. One step at a time. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me live among some tall trees. situation. Let me find strength in the daily journey. Through the chaos and the noise, we find our own voice in the unity of choice. Together we rejoice. Let me feel alive among the stars. Let me know the joy of cosmic freedom. Let this weary world know only unconditional love. Shout it loud, in unity we stand. Shout it now, we're part of something grand. Let me see the value of a blue sky. Let me feel alive among the stars. In this loving community, we find our place. Together we rise in this sacred space. With every heartbeat we're alive. With every breath we survive. The journey's long but we thrive. Together we will arrive. We are all connected on many levels of consciousness. So smile and dance. Just smile and dance. In this loving community, we find our place. Shout it loud to see the beauty unfold around you. Shout it now, know on some level it is just a game. Together we rise, together we stand. So smile and dance. We're part of something grand. In the silence, in the silence. In the silence. In the silence of the night. In the silence of the night. In the silence. In the silence, in the silence of the night.
So that's one of the things. If the rendering is really long, it'll do that. And that rendering was 6 minutes. But if you noticed earlier, it had a spot where it was a perfect ending. So you could cut it off there and it still would be usable. And I think that's what a lot of people do. Anybody know who this is in the photo? We do this every show. I've got two of them right here. This is a famous blues artist who went under many names so he could get paid on different artists. Best known for, I would say, the style of roots blues, and had songs like Boom, 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 Boom. Anybody know who it is? It is the one and only John Lee Hooker. And we also have, who was deeply influenced by John Lee Hooker, this is Johnny Winter. And his brother was Edgar Winter, who did a song called Frankenstein. Do you remember that tune back in the day? We are going to jump right into music again. We've got Stack New Winds. This is brand new. Enjoy.
Heart sore, like I ran too far then stopped. You're the place my breathing goes when the noise won't drop. Missed calls, unread words on my phone.
I'm in rooms full of people, but you feel like home. I've been up late drawing blueprints of a better life. Kitchen table, kids laughing, you and me same side.
My heart's in pain, still it reaches for you. Every break in me is building something true.
We'll raise a house on promise,
Brick by brick again.
loyal love, strong code. That's how we stack new wins.
Compassion in our veins, joy in how we live, peace around our name, abundance in the give. Yeah, we'll make it through the storm and the mess we're in. Hand in hand every day.
We just stack new wins. I've seen you on that edge, eyes red, carrying the weight of your father's unspoken regrets.
I've watched you forgive what broke you in two. You still set an extra plate like there's room for the wounded too.
We write our own commandments on sticky notes and fridge doors.
Tell the truth, keep your word.
Love louder than before.
When the bills climb high and the doubts move in, we remind each other why we were made to win.
My heart's in pain, still it reaches for you. Every break in me is building something true. We'll raise a house on promise, brick by brick again. Loyal love, strong code. That's how we stack new wins.
Compassion in our veins, joy in how we live, peace around our name, abundance in the give. Yeah, we'll make it through the storm and the mess we're in.
Hand in hand every day.
We just stack new wins.
When I fall, you don't judge, you just hold my face. When you're lost, I light candles, I protect your space.
We're not perfect, but we're steady in the darkest night.
Turning every little crack in a room for light.
We don't chase gold, we just guard our souls. Teach the kids that love is a higher code in the hardest hour. When the world caves in, we breathe, we pray, we stack new wins. Oh, my heart's in pain for you. Every break in me is something true. We'll raise a house on promise, brick by brick again. Loyal from here.
We learn again.
Through pain,
Through joy, through losses and big grins. We love, we rise and we stack new wins.
yeah. Wake up, we're beautiful souls. It's a brand new day. Release the worry and doubt. Just let it all fade away. In the quiet of the night, when shadows dance and sway, I yearn for you, my love, in every passing day. To the trials and the battles our hearts have fought and bled, yet in victory we find where our true strength is led.
Step away from the judgment, the constant wave of fear. Leave behind the fragile egos, let love be near.
We're all learning as we go. Each step is a new chance. You're the star of my show. Let's dance, let's dance. Oh, we are the balance, the kindness in the storm. United as a family through every twist and thorn. With patience we are waiting, with hope we'll find our way. Healing in our faith, love will never sway. Joyful yearning in my heart, I can't let you go. Together we're unstoppable, a love that only grows. So hold on tight, don't ever let it drift away. Joyful yearning in my heart, it's here to stay.
In the silence, whispers of a love that's pure and true. Yearning not just for you, but for all that we pursue. Victory isn't just in winning, but in how we choose to fight. With kindness in our actions, making everything right.
Beautiful soul shining bright all around the globe. Love can make your head spin. It's a feeling you can't control. Good music flows like a river of gold. Loyal souls together, never getting old. Through the storm, through the night,
Your heart beats strong.
full of life. Through the highs and the lows, through the joy and the pain, our love is the beacon, light the rain. We'll hold on to each other with a faith that's unshakable. In every heartbeat, our story unbreakable. With hope in our hearts, we're born. Together we rise in stories untold. We are the balance. In the storms of life. United, united as
All right, another extended one there. Great tune. It just kind of died. Yeah, it's not good. But that's what happens when it's a longer rendering. And that again also had what looked and felt like an ending, and you could just cut it off. And I've noticed it's been doing that a lot more lately. Anybody know who's in this photo? Of course, it's me. And who is the blues guitar player right here? Anybody know? That is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. That is Tommy Castro. And he has been on the road, I would say, for over 25 years. This one might be a little harder right here. Let's see, we'll get rid of some of these and make it a little bigger for you. I'll get rid of this one. Remove. And let's see if we can go a little different. Slide that over. The one in the big picture there is, you know who, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. One of my favorite combinations. This was one of my favorite blues guys. And his name is Magic Slim. He was 75 in this photo. And he could still play. He's no longer with us. But this is about, I would say, almost 20 years ago. Somewhere between, yeah, I'd say 18 and 20 years ago. But he still had it. His voice was never great, but he was an insanely gifted guitar player and fun. His band was amazing. What do we have here? Let's have a quick look. Okay. Oh, this is a great combination. Anybody know who these guys are? Former coach of the Miami Dolphins. Anybody? And is he the younger brother or is he the older brother? I believe he is the younger brother, but I'm not entirely sure. I think John is older. Yeah. Anybody know who this is? They are a dynamic duo now. And I think they're going to do great things. And that's what you got to do sometimes. When you don't have the pieces, especially within an organization, you find the pieces, pay what you got to pay to get it done. Coaching is such a big part of it. Shine your light. This is the next song.
Magic sparks in every beat we play. Open your heart to the healing light today. Positive vibes flowing, let the love ignite. In this sacred moment, we shine so bright. Feel the funk move you, feel the funk groove you. Let the rhythm lift you higher, let the spirit set your soul on fire. Keep shining your beautiful light. In the dance of the universe we rise and sway. Every note awakens a brand new day. Frequency shifting, let your spirit soar. Love flows freely forevermore. Breathe in the essence, wide and true, connected as one, me and you. Shed the old fears, forgive and release. Awaken the truth, find your inner peace. The universe is shifting, feel it now. Feel the funk move you, feel the funk groove you. Let the rhythm guide your way, let the light chase the dark away. Keep shining your beautiful light. Shout MGB Shout MGB, set your soul free to fly. Let the lights around you illuminate the path. With every heartbeat, we do the math. Anchor your dreams in this divine beat. In unity, love, and kindness we meet. So let the magic flow, light and grace swift. Shout MGB beside you in this space. Feel the funk elevate your soul today. In positive thinking we light the way. Keep shining your beautiful light. Together we roll through the cosmic night.
Huh. That was interesting how that stopped. So, Max Crosby, as we all know, this deal fell through, and many people believe that the Ravens got cold feet and did not want to give up the first round picks. And can you blame them? So, time will tell. He is now back with a more complete, I would say, team, and I think he can see that there is hope. Hopefully he stays. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We've got Kenneth Walker, who was the MVP of the Super Bowl, and he is now officially with the Kansas City Chiefs. What a bold move. I think they finally realized they can't have Patrick Mahomes doing a majority of the lifting. And he is an explosive runner who can break tackles and do those home run plays that many backs just don't have the ability to do. DJ Moore is found a home with Buffalo, and Buffalo is going to be phenomenal this year with that added piece. Who knows what they're going to be able to acquire in the draft, and I hope that they make some wise decisions. This is a really cool photo. This is Sam Darnold and Brock Purdy. Looks like they're studying some plays. And I'm grateful to have, access to the back rooms. This looks like this could be in the locker room. It's wonderful. Let's see what we have lined up. I think it's called the Divine Matrix Funk. Enjoy.
Morning coffee, barefoot floor, dust on the window, sun once more. Tiny blue marble spinning in space. We treat it like a rental, but this is our place. Recycled rivers, breathing trees. City smoke tangled up in the breeze. I plant a seed in this sidewalk crack. Little reminder, we got her back. Oh, yeah. We're living in a divine matrix. Every heartbeat in the same mix. This earth, our only home. A fragile stone where love can grow. Not everybody gonna get your flavor, so be soft with yourself, that's major. Your mind's a garden, treat it well. That's the magic, can you tell? Messages buzzing in my head. Yeah. Everybody talking like they understand, but my story's crooked, my road bends. Some call it strange, I call it a friend. I the static melt. Make a little space, feel what I felt, yeah. We're living in a divine matrix, every heartbeat in the same mix. This earth, our only home, a fragile stone where love can grow. Not everybody gonna get your flavor, so be soft with yourself, that's major. Your mind's a garden, treat it well, that's the message, can you tell? Time you're in tune with the grand design. We're living in a divine matrix, every heartbeat in the same mix. This earth, our only home, a fragile stone where love can grow. Not everybody gonna get your flavor, so be soft with yourself, that's major. Your mind's a garden, treat it well, that's the blessing. Can you tell?
I hope you enjoyed that. That was the Divine Matrix Funk. Travis and Jason Kelly's mom, Donna, is remodeling her home and has had TMZ come by to see what was going on. All she did was replace windows that had been leaking. But that just goes to show you the power of anyone who is associated to, guess who? Taylor Swift. There are those who need to know. This is a great shot here of Matt Stafford and Brock Purdy. Two wonderful quarterbacks, one at the beginning of his career, and Stafford, I think, is coming into his 19th year in the league. He will play one more year. They're not too sure what's going on. This is the draft. Anybody know who this is? Many believe that he will end up with the Raiders and be the number one pick. That will be the question. And there has been absolutely no buddy competing for that first spot. This is for next year. Does anybody know who this is? Has very famous quarterback lineage. I think if you look at the face, you'll be able to figure it out. All right, what do we got here? Unfortunately, things are not working out for Dak. I guess they had some kind of bridal shower and there was an argument over the marital status of a prenup, and now this is the big news, which is so funny. Anybody recognize who's in this photo here? Shouldn't be too difficult. The States did very well this year. Many gold medals, especially in sports that they're not famous for having gold medals. This was probably the brightest light on the Patriots during their loss, kept them in the game. I think the game would have been a complete landslide if it had not been for this one player. All right, so we were talking about Kenneth Walker earlier. Kenneth Walker is the MVP champion this year. Not many running backs have ever done that. He is one of them who has been able to find a way to be relevant enough to get the MVP. It's usually the quarterback of the winning team that takes the prize. All right, I think the last time that happened was with Saquon Barkley because he was so dominant in the game they gave him the MVP. Tua has found a new home. That's also breaking news. He will be with the Falcons. He's left-handed. We'll have to see how that pans out. They seem to like left-handed quarterbacks for some reason. Anybody know the coach here? former Ravens, former, I would say, best friend of John. I'm glad that he got a start. He's wonderful. He is now with the Cleveland Browns. I think he'll do well. I really do. I think he's got the right personality and he will find himself to have more success. Not that they did great last year. I think he'll double the win total for them. They still have a lot to do to prove that they're going to be relevant, but I don't know. I think Shakir is going to do well. And we'll have to see what the future is in the future, as in 6 months, right? They've got 6 months to turn this ship around, but a lot can happen during the draft. Thank you for being here. We're always excited to discover the new stories and some new AI music. Please like, share, show that you care. I think we're done with the Bell Kings until we have draft week, which is coming around the corner. Have a wonderful day and continue to be a source of light. And we never know how other people are doing, so always be a little bit compassionate. Until you walk a mile in someone else's shoes, you really don't know what's going on with them.